He would come to the gym, and if he didn't get a ride to the gym, he didn't have no car, he would run. He would run across the causeway.
Muhammad Ali, one of my great heroes, had a great line in the 70s when he was asked, how many sit-ups do you do? He said, I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting. When I feel pain, that's when I start counting, because that's when it really counts. That's what makes you a champion.
Jerry, I'm the greatest fighter that ever stepped foot in the ring. Money will be lost that night. This will be the biggest upset in the century of all boxing.
I think you're a big bag of wind. Damnedest showman that ever lived, and you ain't kidding anybody.
The odds are 7-1. It's very big odds for a heavyweight championship fight.
It has to be Liston. Liston is a much bigger puncher.
While these big mouth people talking about I talk too much, well, I want all of them to be there, and I'm going to shut up all of his mouth.
And Cassius Clay has won after 6 rounds. American champion.
Cassius is not my name no more.
You want to keep calling me a white man's name? I'm not white.
Continues to scream at Terrell.
He beat the hell out of those who didn't want to use his name.
Mr. Muhammad Ali has just refused to be inducted into the United States Armed Forces.
I'm just about broke. I'm not allowed to work here now in America.
I'm going to fight, not for me, but to uplift my little brothers who are sleeping in the concrete floors today in America.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles Child. Say, man, damn, man, just listening to that, man, it just got me really, yeah, that's very touching, but, I'm gonna get to the shit. I only meant to do one video talking about why boxing is no longer the #1 sport, but we might as well turn this into a series. I got so many series, we're gonna turn this into one. This is part 2. I left off where I was saying that Manuel Marquez, Julio Cesar Chavez, none of the great Mexicans ever vouched for him. I was wrong about that. Canelo tried to vouch for Ryan Garcia. And I'm going to get off Ryan, because I know some of you motherfuckers, I know it irritates some of you motherfuckers. I know some of you motherfuckers, just let the fight be great. And a lot of you motherfuckers, I know it. I know you motherfuckers just hypnotized. Like that Biggie song. Biggie, case. Anyway, so Manuel Marquez never vouched for Ryan. None of the great Mexicans. Mexico. None of the Mexicans. None of the diehard Mexicans. Proud Mexicans. Mexicano. A la vista, quit. None of that. They never vouched for him, bro. Like I said, he was in a video with Lil Wayne. He was in a commercial with Damian Lillard. He's been on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson twice. Like I said, Mike Tyson, he ain't even had Sugar Ray Leonard on twice. He ain't even never interviewed Floyd. It's a lot of people he ain't had on his show twice. I think Ryan Garcia is the only fighter that's been on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson twice. So, I'm saying that to say this. Mexicans never put Ryan on. Black people did. Black entertainers. Yeah, Ryan been doing commercials. He did an interview with what's them basketball players? All the Smoke. He been on all the black platforms. No Mexican platforms. None of the Mexican channels are talking about him. So like I'm saying, even Canelo said he's not a real fighter. Canelo tried to fuck with him. He said, this dude ain't serious about no boxing, bro. He's not a boxer. So, yeah, just saying that to say that. So, I'm gonna go even further. Only black folks vouched for Ryan. Didn't know Mexicans, nobody else, nothing. So, this is a blown up ass fight that they're trying to make into something that ain't what it is, bro. Let me tell you something. Ryan might lose to Jermaine Ortiz, the motherfucker that just lost to Loma. I think Loma would beat the dog shit out of Ryan. Facts. Would beat the dog shit out of him. I just think that motherfucker would look like the Matrix that night. I promise you that. And I think Jermaine Ortiz, he might, I don't know. I think Ryan would have a tooth and nail fight with a JoJo Diaz. Those are facts. That's just how I feel. So, it's a lot of shit you motherfuckers can't convince me of. Just like you can't convince me of no numbers. You're giving Ryan and Tank a guaranteed bag, and you've never seen no guaranteed documents that Ryan can sell. It's never been proven, bro. I told you, show me a channel that promotes Ryan. Show me where his fans are. I told you, he got the quietest fan base that I've ever seen in the history of boxing. I've never seen a quieter fan base than Ryan Garcia. I'm begging you motherfuckers. I'm begging all Ryan trolls. Please show your face. I just want some of you motherfuckers just get in my comments. Just say some shit. Holler, whisper. Do a monkey emoji. Something. Just let me know you exist. Let me know you motherfuckers exist. Let me know you motherfuckers are here or somewhere in the area. And you're from Cali, and them Cali Mexicans don't fuck with, they fuck with Alexis Rocha more than they fuck with you, bro. But anyway, I'm finna go further. Like I said, Mexicans never vouched for Ryan, only black folks did. Okay. Like I said, Mike Tyson, he interviewed Ryan twice. You know how many other black fighters? He ain't never interviewed Cool Boy Steph. You know how many black fighters he's never even interviewed? Ryan's best win is against Luke Campbell. How many of you casual motherfuckers that say you so excited about Ryan versus that? How many of you motherfuckers know who Luke Campbell is? Yeah, the white boy is he from the UK? Yeah, that white boy that lost the Loma. Anyway, they turning Tank into, this is why, because, I just really think, I just think I put pieces to the puzzle very well, and I gotta kind of, brag about it a little bit. Because when I look at Ali versus Listen, and I look at Ali versus Foreman, they're turning, because you ain't had many of these where you got a fighter that's dealing with a vicious puncher and he got to overcome it, and they're turning Ryan versus Tank. See, Ryan is Ali now. Yeah, and Tank is Sonny Liston. That's the shit, because they want Ryan to be the American story. They want to change it from a black face. I'm not making it racial. They make it racial. I'm telling you, they want Ryan to be the next Ali. They want to change the Ali story of him fighting a vicious motherfucker in Sonny Liston. Tank is the vicious monster. Because Sonny Liston was a thug. He worked for the mafia. Yeah, he worked for the white Italian mafia boy. And he worked for the mob. He did a lot of dirty shit for him. So he was a thug. What we consider a thug today. Yeah, all the rappers would fuck with Sonny Liston. Yeah, if Sonny Liston was here today, he'd be in all the videos with the rappers. He'd be their security. He'd be beating up motherfuckers, beating up rappers for other rappers. That's who Sonny Liston was. So Tank is the new Sonny Liston. And they trying to make Ryan into an Ali story. I'm telling you, if he win, they're going to do a movie about him. And that's guaranteed. But, that's how I feel. And that's what they're turning. Because, which leads me to say this. It's a lot of shit I got to say. That's why this is a series. But I'm just going to give you a little history. Really, Mexicans, I'm just going to tell you motherfuckers something. And I know it's going to hurt your feelings. You motherfuckers really just in the way. This is between us and white folks. This shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all once considered yourself black. You once fought with us. This shit ain't got nothing. This is black and white. Every sport, it's about the black man beating the white boy, or the white man beating the black. That's what it's all about. Joe Louis versus Max Schmeling. Yeah, it's a lot of Jack Johnson. What's the white boy he beat? What's the white boy Jack Johnson beat? That was the white boy of America. Was it Jeffries? Anyway, it's always been through the history of sports. It's the black man versus the white boy, and we're trying to fight for superiority. We don't own shit, so we figure if we get win in a sport, it give us some kind of mental win, and it can make us fight harder and make us stronger mentally and spiritually. That's all sports is about. Sports ain't nothing about talent. It's not about skill. It's about beating the other race. I just wish we say that shit. I just wish we stop trying to make it about skill and who's the best. Because if we really want to talk who's the best, black, we been the best, bro. No cap. We've been the best at everything. Let me tell you something. If we really want, if black folks stop being scared of heights, and we decided to do, what's that shit them white folks do on the motorcycle? When they go up them big ass hills and shit and do flips and shit, we could do that shit way more impressive if we ever stop being scared of, it's a lot of shit. Surfing, if we weren't scared of sharks and water and we learned how to swim, listen, we be the best surfers. Listen, basically, you motherfuckers can't fuck with us. You never could. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit I could say. When you talk about melanin, and you talk about the sun, and you talk about Africa, and it's very hot, and it's that way for a reason. And listen, melanin is very important. It's a lot of shit. That's deep. I ain't gonna go too spiritual, but I'm just gonna say melanin is very important. And when your shit don't react right to the sun, it's a lot of shit. The sun is God. The sun is what make those tomatoes grow. It gives shit life. So when your shit, anyway, that's a whole nother story. But the point I'm saying is, Mexicans, y'all have become so much of y'all want war with us so much. Let me tell you something. Y'all hopes and dreams is to get a win over us. But y'all don't want Texas back. Listen, y'all fight ain't us, bro, because y'all can't whoop most of the time. Listen, bro, I told you, we used to whoop Mexicans for fun. We used to beat y'all up for fun, bro. It takes a help. Y'all just can't fuck with us, bro. Every now and then, if you match a Mexican up right with the right black dude and he older or some shit like that and washed up, every now and then you get you a win, bro. But when you put the best Mexican against the best black dude, he loses, bro. Yeah, he loses, bro. Julio Cesar Chavez, Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. It's a lot of shit I could keep saying. I could keep bringing up examples. Y'all not better fighters than us, bro. I just wish we stopped this black and Mexican and black and Latino. I don't even know why y'all try to combine and say Latino, because that's a made up word. That's something the white boy gave you. Kind of like how he gave us African American and he gave us Negro. You motherfuckers used to just say you was black. See, everything used to be black and white. And that's the point I'm trying to make. That's what ruined boxing. Flags. You motherfuckers gangbang on flags. It used to not be no flag. It used to just be the American flag and the Confederate flag. That was it. None of these Chinese flags. You motherfuckers was in China. One that many of you motherfuckers over here. It was a lot of shit. Wasn't no Puerto Rican flags. None of that shit. All you motherfuckers was black. You was either black or white then. You either was black or you tried to pass for white and straighten your hair. That was it. When it was just us and white folks, shit was way more simpler. Because I'm going to tell you something. Black people are very confused. With all these you got Ukrainians over here, Samoans, all kind of shit. Every race is in America. White folks, y'all gonna lose America to these Chinese. I'm gonna tell you something, because they getting powerful. It's a lot of shit. This shit gonna be the detriment of you motherfuckers. But anyway, the point I'm making is, when it was just us and white folks, in prison, it was just black folks. And it was a few white boys. So it was easier to see who the enemy was. When it was just all white cops, yeah, it wasn't as many black cops, Mexican cops, Chinese, because you got Chinese cops now, all kind of shit. Yeah, you got all kind of different cops. So it used to just be white boy cops. And they neck was very red. So we knew it wasn't hard to figure out who the enemy was. When you put so many different cultures here, you put so many races here, and you try to make it look like everything is not segregated anymore, but everything is segregated. So, when segregation ended, it was the detriment of us because we lost our land, we lost our places of business, we lost our education. They took trades out of the school. So it's a lot of shit. Our schools was poor. We was uneducated. Like I said, that's why generation after generation, we stopped learning how to build our own home and learning how to grow our own garden and learning how to do shit as men. And we don't know how to do shit now. And then drugs hit. So, like, it's a lot of shit after segregation. You know, then black men left the home. So, when shit was segregated, black folks was in a much better position, in my opinion. Yeah, when shit was just whites only and coloreds, yeah, I think shit was it used to not be but two races. You know, in America, it was just coloreds and whites. Whites only and coloreds. And coloreds, we had our own shit. We had our own barbershop. We had our own ain't our rings. We had our own bake sales and shit. We had our own church. We had our own mosque. And shit like that, and we knew how to depend on one another, and we loved one another, and we knew we needed one another. And so, like I said, when segregation ended, it was trickery. Yeah, that's when the drugs came. That's when we started celebrating and idolizing and worshiping superstars and singers and rappers and shit, and we lost touch spiritually. So it's a lot of shit. So it's deeper than boxing. Like I said, when you know how disgusting it is to see when a black fighter come out, he don't have a flag, but every other fighter when they come out, they got a flag and it's a crowd cheering for that flag. A black man don't got nobody cheering behind him. You know, that's why I say when it was just us and white folks, it was much more clearer. It wasn't hard to tell who the enemy is. You know, these days, it seems like the Mexican our enemy, the Chinese our enemy. But you motherfuckers ain't our enemy. You motherfuckers just want the American dream. And you willing to exploit us just to get it. Yeah, you willing to, if I got to work with the white boy just to beat the black man, yeah, just to get a win over him, I do it. Because I'm going to tell you something. Ryan will do anything. That motherfucker will put some shit in his glove. He'll take any pill he need to take to beat Tank. Because if that motherfucker beat Tank, they're going to make a movie about him. He going to be the new Ali. With that goddamn tablecloth, picnic goddamn sweater on he got on. Anyway, it's a lot of shit. But anyway, boxing is no longer the number one sport. It's a lot of shit. Yeah, this gonna be a series. There's gonna be a lot more shit I'm gonna break down. But yeah, when it was just us and white folks, shit was way more clearer. Racism was way more noticeable. See, cause we don't see racism now because there's so many other groups of people. Yeah, we can't see it now. So when you go to prison, you see so many Mexicans, you see a couple Chinese, so it look even. It look like shit is fair. It don't look like it's just, nah, bro. Shit never changed. Shit never changed. It was just our way of thinking. But anyway, I could keep going on, and you know, that's about it. But anyway, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.